I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if you getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The 40. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. On first down, it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Rams in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 24. Corral with it. First down here. Under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Corral. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Don't make the play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 35. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Corral on second down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Corral on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, middle.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
53, ready, and 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Corral. Toward the sideline, that's hauled in by Marshall. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line. Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Corral sets up play action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
And caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Corral with it on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Second and 10, Corral again. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Play action. Here's Corral.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Throwing here, Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Trimble
from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the
first and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cuff. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Corral with it. First down here. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Corral to throw once again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. There it is. The defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Van Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Corral. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Corral going to look to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.